Hello guys, welcome. This is Mark FX, and today I'll be giving my weekly review and also my projection for what we have on the USDJPY using the top-down analysis and also going to the COT data to see what the institutional traders are doing on the pair so we can get our best point of entry. So do well, hang on to the end of the video, subscribe, and let's dive right into the video. So basically, what we're expecting the market to give us last week was either the market come to give us a break, right? Want to see a break above this zone, then a retest. This is where we'll be getting a continuation to the upside. Basically, this is what we're expecting the market to give us, or the market push down to this trend line, give us a retest of that trend line once more, then we have our push to the upside. Like we saw from the COT data, the buyers are back and they are very strong. So basically, this is what we're expecting the market to give us for the USDJPY, right? So let's clear the charts, do our top analysis. The charts, okay, beautiful. Let's start on the weekly time frame to do our analysis. So on the weekly time frame, let's map out our zones. Let's map out zones the market would likely want to come react to. We have this beautiful zone right here. Right, the market has been reacting to this zone and the market is still likely to react to the zone when it comes to the zone. And we have this beautiful zone right here. Okay. So for the weekly, these are the two zones I'm seeing, right? So let's go down to the daily time frame. So on the daily time frame, what I was saying, let's map out the zone the market is reacting and will likely react to. So we have the zone right here, which the market tested and is currently testing. Right, we have this beautiful zone right here. Okay, we have the zone. This is where we had our lower high, right? This is where we have our previous lower high as we are on a downtrend. Like the market created this recent lower high and we have a break of the lower high. So we did much expected this push to the downside. So we weren't expecting a deeper push. Like I said, we're expecting a deeper push, but the market always does what it wants. We have to be flexible with our expectations, right? So let's clear this. Okay, so this is what we are seeing on the daily. So let's go to the 4-hour time frame to see what we have on the 4-hour. So before we do anything on the 4-hour, let's go to the COT data, see what the institutional traders are doing on. Okay, for the yen, what are we seeing on the yen? Right, for the yen, we can see that these guys are closing both their short position and also their long position. Like we see, they have been closing, they closed 4,000 over 4,000 longs and also closing over 1,000 long. Looking at the closes, they close more short position than they close more of their long position, and overall we have a lot of long position, right? Just like we see, we have over 164,000 compared to the short, which is 57,000 short they have on their position. So let's go to the dollar to see what we have on the dollar before we draw our conclusion, right? So on the dollar, what are we seeing on the dollar? On the dollar, what I'm seeing, right, is that we have more short position than we have long position, right? And recently they've been adding both long positions, right? Just like we see here, and they have been adding also long positions, right? They've been adding both long positions and short position, and overall they have more short position, having 20,000 short position and having 16,000 long position. And with the look of things from the COT data we have from the yen and also the dollar, we can see that these guys are likely bearish, right? The market is bearish. This is what the institutional traders are interested in on the yen, the USD JPY. So let's go back to the charts and implement this on our analysis. So just like we've seen from the COT data, we are seeing bearishness, a lot of bearishness. The market is bearish, right? So basically, what are we seeing, right? What is the market giving us? What are we seeing? So let's plot out the zones the market will likely want to come react to, so we get our best point of entry, right? So we have this trend line which the market has been reacting to, right? Let's draw the trend line. Okay, we have that trend line which the market has been reacting to, right? And we can see that the market is actually forming this trend line right here, right? So the market is kind of approaching that trend line, so we are expecting the market to either give us a very nice reaction from that zone, right? So once we get a very beautiful reaction from that zone, we are expecting the market to give us a short, or we get a break above that zone. So basically, just like we've seen, the market gave us a break of structure, right, which the market have come to test, right? So the market could either give us this push, right, then we get a break to the downside, right? This is what the market could actually give us, or we get a break above a retest, then we get our continuation. Basically, these are the two things I'm saying the market would actually want to give us for the USDJPY. So let's use our tool to mark out the zones, mark out what we are expecting the market to give us for the USDJPY. So basically, what I am anticipating the market to give us for this coming week is this: the market should push a little to this zone, right? Then if we get a normal reversal pattern, I give direction here. I don't really give how I enter the market. We should expect the market to give us a short, right? Because from the COT data, we are seeing the market is kind of giving us that push to the downside. Basically, this is what we are anticipating, right? Give us a push back. So get a push back to that zone right there, right? Where we got the push initially, right? That is where we are expecting, right, for the market to get to at least. But we should get a break. If we get a break, we should wait for the retest, right, before we get a buy telling us, okay, the buyers really want to advance or push the market further, right? Basically, this is the two scenarios I'm actually seeing the market want to give us for the USDJPY, right? Basically, these are the two things I am seeing. So if you find this video helpful, do it to give it a thumbs up. Do it to give it a thumbs up as it helps the algorithm to push the video, and do it to subscribe, smart notification icons. Whenever I drop a nice content like this, you'll be the first person to get the video. And I always say, if you're still struggling with capital, do well to use a prop firm, and I strongly recommend 10 Trade. So do well to go to the video description and get started trading with 10 Trade.